Hey everyone, before I get into the video, I wanted to give just a short little introduction, disclaimer, explanation, caveat, whatever. So today, a day that was long overdue finally happened on the Homestead. We had an overabundance of roosters. I tried to give them away. I was able to give 2 of them away. That was really all I could. And those were the prime specimen other than the rooster that we have left. But it finally came time to go ahead and slaughter our extra roos. It's not something that I particularly cared to do, though I know it's necessary. When we finally said, all right, Hannah, come out and hold the camera while I do this method. And you'll see what that is here in just a second. I'll explain all that. Owen begged me to come out and watch me do it and help. And I went back and forth because I'm like, he's 5. He's still really impressionable. Should I let him be part of this or should I wait? I went back and forth because there's pros and cons on both sides. I ultimately decided that Owen is a little bit ahead of others at his age. It's best to get them not desensitized, but aware early so they don't deal with certain mental blocks like maybe I'm dealing with now later in life. Owen is very aware of the different categories of animals. There are pets. We have pets. We don't eat the pets. Obviously, if there was a life or death survival situation, all pets are fair game, but we don't eat pets. All the farm animals have a job. Some of those farm animals is to provide us food like eggs. Some of their jobs are maybe to protect our animals like donkeys. But some of their jobs are to feed us with their meat. Again, it's not something we take very lightly here. We don't relish the idea of taking a life, but we know that that's just how life works. Life begets life, which continues on for other life. So it was really cool getting to let Owen experience this, seeing his reaction with all of this. I went inside to grab something. I don't remember what I was grabbing, but I came back out and the chicken was laying on the table right before I processed it. And he says, "Daddy, I prayed for the chicken." And I go, "Well, that's really sweet, buddy." I said, "That's good. That lets Daddy know that you understand that the chicken was alive and that, you know, we shouldn't take it for granted." So I really like that. Originally, I had intended on showing you the processing portion of this video. I decided I wasn't going to, mainly because I'm not confident enough with my skill. It took me way too long. You know, half an hour to process one chicken is way too much. I'm learning as I go. Maybe I'll get with somebody who knows what they're doing. Be like, hey, go ahead and show me how to do all this. That might be something I look towards in the future. So I'm not going to show you that. There's going to be a gap where that normally would go in the video. I decided I'm not going to show that. I really wanted to highlight the broomstick method. This is for somebody who doesn't slaughter a lot of animals, a lot of chickens at once. Eventually we will get a kill cone and a proper setup where we can throw them in a plucking tub and we don't have to worry about deskinning them or anything like that. But that's going to be down the road when we have the extra funds, because those things are not cheap, and we'll be processing a lot more chickens than the occasional 1 or 2. We're talking, you know, 25 to 50 at a time when we're doing meat chickens to stock our freezer. Let me know what you think. If I've done something wrong, let me know. I give credit to where I got this from in the next scene. Make sure you go and check out her her YouTube channel. She's got some awesome stuff on there. She's dealing with rabbits right now. So if you're looking to get into meat rabbits, great resource. So let's get at it. Hey everybody, this is Haas with Off Kilter. This is a sad but necessary day when it comes to homesteading. We have too many roosters. I put this off for really longer than I should have. This is not necessarily a how-to. This is more of I'm showing you as I learn and encourage feedback. I am going to use the method that Catherine over at Little Bits of Heaven Homestead uses. She uses the broomstick method. She actually uses rebar. I have heard that with rabbits, but I've never seen it done with chickens. And so now we're going to do it with chickens. We're going to use a piece of 1/4-inch steel tubing. We'll decapitate the chicken internally, and then that will kill it. It's an instant death. Eventually I'll get some kill cones, but 1 or 2 chickens every now and then. It's not really worth me sinking all that money into it yet. So I'm going to show you how to use the broomstick method to kill the chicken. Again, this is not a how-to. This is me learning as I go. Something I don't relish doing, but I know is part of living on a homestead and raising animals for food. So we'll get on that, and then when I'm done showing you how we kill the chicken, you'll get to learn with me as we learn how to process. Again, I don't have any processing equipment, so we're just going to de-skin. We're not gonna pluck this chicken. We're just gonna have skinless chicken. Let's get started.
That will not actually listen to me.
The flapping is normal. I felt the pop. He'll do this for a little bit. This is just the electrical impulses that happens, whether he's in a kill cone or not. Kill cones are nice because there is no flapping, but he's definitely dead. One way to test is to touch the eyeball. Sometimes the head pops off, and from what I hear, that is ideal because you bleed out quickly and everything like that. But it's definitely dead. I felt the pop, and I'm gonna let Hannah go back inside because I'm pretty sure this traumatized her. She's not this area, and that's okay if you're not. That's fine.
It's very dead but moving.
It's dead. That's just nerves jumping off.
Snakes do the same thing, buddy.
Yeah. So we'll let him go ahead and finish his thing. I'll let Hannah go in, and then we'll get to processing. All right, everybody. Sorry if the weather didn't quite play to our favor. I really looked up the weather report, but this is Florida. I definitely have a lot of work to do. I definitely need to work on my knife skills. I definitely need to learn chicken anatomy a little better. Overall, though I don't like the idea of having to take a life, if I'm gonna eat it, that's what needs to be able to happen. Now, if you can't, that's fine. But if I'm raising animals for food, I need to be able to do that. Please let me know what I can do different, what I should do different next time. I always want to be as efficient as I can. I don't think that the chicken felt any pain other than having my fat butt step on its neck for a split second. Once I got into it and I started to see where things were, it was a little bit easier to clean. I didn't save the wings because I still need to learn how to do that. All the videos I watched didn't show how to de-skin on a wing. Most of them were all using plucking tubs. Eventually we'll get into that when we start raising all of our meat chickens, as opposed to having egg layers that turned into some roosters and we just had too many roosters to deal with. That's done. It's sitting in a bucket of ice water right now, and eventually I'll put it in a bag and we'll throw it in the freezer. Anyway, thank you guys for coming along. I hope everything was caught. I know when it started raining, I had Hannah move it back a little bit, and the gate may have gotten away, but you know what was happening. I was just simply doing it and hope for some feedback. Anyway, remember, y'all be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one, and have a wonderful day. Bye.